Imagine a creature the size of your hand that can accelerate its limbs faster than a bullet leaving a gun, all while utilizing a visual system that can detect colors entirely invisible to the human eye. In an environment filled with massive predators like reef sharks, this small crustacean survives by packing more specialized biological tools into its frame than almost any other animal on the planet. This is the peacock mantis shrimp. It is defined by a palette of iridescent greens, electric blues, and deep reds, colors so saturated they look almost synthetic. But its name is misleading. It isn't a shrimp or a mantis, but a member of an ancient group called stomatopods. They branched off into their own unique evolutionary path over 250 million years ago, long before the first dinosaurs appeared. Surviving through multiple mass extinctions required more than just standard defense. It required a total departure from the typical crustacean body plan. They are widely distributed across the Indo-Pacific, thriving in the shallow, competitive environments of tropical coral reefs. Rather than wandering the open sand, the mantis shrimp excavates a permanent burrow. It meticulously clears out debris and reinforces the entrance with coral fragments to create a stable, hidden home. Maintaining a fixed position on a crowded reef makes the mantis shrimp hyper-territorial. To keep its home secure, it must be constantly aware of every single movement and potential threat in its chaotic surroundings. This awareness starts with eyes mounted on mobile stalks. They can swivel entirely independently, allowing the animal to track two different objects at once without moving its body. While humans rely on 3 color-detecting photoreceptors, the mantis shrimp uses 16, capturing wavelengths invisible to us, like ultraviolet and polarized light. Instead of using a brain to mix colors, each receptor sends a direct signal, triggering an immediate reaction. They trade the ability to see subtle color gradients, relying instead on pure, instantaneous detection speed. That speed is essential for deploying their primary weapon. While some use barbed spears, the mantis shrimp is a smasher, utilizing 2 heavily calcified clubs. The strike relies on a biological spring and latch system. It pulls back, storing tension in its exoskeleton. Upon release, the club swings at 23 meters per second, boiling the water to create a cavitation bubble. This vacuum collapses, releasing a secondary shockwave. This means the shrimp's prey is effectively struck twice in less than a millisecond. This combined force is powerful enough to shatter the thick shells of crabs, or even the reinforced glass of a commercial aquarium. We can see this in action during a typical hunt. The mantis shrimp stays low inside its dark rubble burrow, carefully scanning the vibrant coral reef for a very specific movement pattern. When a crab enters the strike zone, those hardware-optimized eyes lock on instantly. There is no hesitation for visual processing. The latch disengages, the club makes contact, and the cavitation shockwave follows a fraction of a second later, neutralizing the prey instantly. This integration of high-speed vision and extreme physics creates a predatory efficiency that few other organisms can match. This predatory efficiency serves a broader purpose within the reef ecosystem. By hunting specific crustaceans and mollusks, mantis shrimp keep these populations from overwhelming the reef, helping to maintain a stable balance across the food web. Because they are sensitive to habitat changes and require a consistent food supply, a thriving population of mantis shrimp is often a sign that the entire local reef is healthy. But this balance is under pressure. Habitat destruction and rising levels of ocean pollution threaten the coral rubble sites these animals depend on for survival. Protecting these habitats through marine conservation and the reduction of plastic waste ensures that these unique biological systems can continue to function. Understanding these systems has practical benefits for us, too. Because their eyes detect polarized light using that high-speed hardware shortcut we discussed earlier, engineers are now using the mantis shrimp as a blueprint to build more efficient satellite cameras that can see through haze and water. Ultimately, 250 million years of evolution has produced a level of complexity that we are only beginning to decode, and one that depends entirely on the health of the reefs they call home.